Success, it's a word that means different things to different people. But no matter how you define it, one thing is certain: it requires a tremendous amount of motivation to achieve. And let's be honest, staying motivated can be tough. That's why today we're going to explore the top motivational strategies that can help you push through obstacles and achieve your personal and professional goals. We've all been there. We start out strong, determined to make a change, but somehow we just can't seem to follow through. We put off tasks until the last minute, lack the energy to take action, and are held back by our fear of failure. The truth is, procrastination, lack of motivation, and fear of failure are just a few of the common barriers that stand in the way of our success. And it's easy to get stuck in this rut, but it's not impossible to overcome. Procrastination is one of the biggest productivity killers out there. We've all been guilty of scrolling through social media or watching just one more video when we should be working on our goals. But the problem is, procrastination leads to feelings of guilt and inadequacy, which can further decrease our motivation. And before we know it, we're stuck in a vicious cycle that's hard to break. Lack of motivation is another huge obstacle that can hinder our progress. When we don't have a clear reason why we're working towards a goal, it's easy to lose steam. And without motivation, it's impossible to stay committed to our goals. And then there's fear of failure, the ultimate dream killer. It's what holds us back from taking risks and pursuing our passions. Fear of failure can be paralyzing, causing us to play it safe and settle for mediocrity. But the truth is, failure is a natural part of the learning process. And it's only by facing our fears and taking action that we can truly grow and succeed. So how can we overcome these barriers and stay motivated? The first step is to set clear goals for ourselves. When we have a clear idea of what we want to achieve, we can focus our energy and attention on making it happen. And once we've set our goals, we need to develop a routine that will help us achieve them. Consistency is key when it comes to making progress towards our goals. By incorporating our goals into our daily routine, we can make them a habit. And once we've made them a habit, the motivation will follow. Another important strategy is to maintain a positive mindset. When we focus on the positive, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and opportunities. We start to believe in ourselves and our abilities, and that's when the magic happens. We'll be more productive, more confident, and more motivated to take action. But there's one strategy that stands out above the rest, one that has the power to transform our lives and our businesses, and that is accountability. When we're accountable to ourselves and others, we're more likely to take action and follow through on our commitments. Accountability gives us a sense of responsibility, and it's what drives us to keep pushing forward, even when the going gets tough. And it's not just about being accountable to others, it's about being accountable to ourselves too. When we take ownership of our goals and our progress, we're more likely to stay motivated and focused. And that's when we'll start to see real results. Another powerful strategy is visualization. By visualizing ourselves achieving our goals, we can tap into our subconscious mind and unlock our full potential. We'll start to believe in ourselves and our abilities, and that's when we'll start to see real progress. Visualization gives us the confidence and motivation we need to take action and make our dreams a reality. Here are some points that will help you take action towards success. 1. Clarifying goals and priorities. To take effective action, the first step is to have clear goals. When goals are vague, it becomes difficult to make decisions, leading to scattered energy and confusion. Breaking down your large goals into smaller, measurable steps is helpful. This gives you clarity on what needs to be done daily and helps identify the tasks that deserve the highest priority. Without clear goals, people often succumb to procrastination and lose focus. For instance, if your goal is to stay fit, don't leave it broad like become healthy. Instead, divide it into achievable steps like walking for 30 minutes daily or going to the gym 3 times a week. In addition to setting goals, it's essential to determine priorities. When multiple tasks compete for your attention, knowing which one to focus on first can prevent decision fatigue. A useful technique is the Eisenhower matrix, which categorizes tasks based on their urgency and importance. Having a clear plan in place makes it easier to act, as you no longer feel lost or overwhelmed by too many tasks. 2. Developing small habits and discipline. Relying solely on motivation for action isn't sustainable, as motivation tends to fluctuate. In contrast, discipline and habits ensure consistent progress. Once a habit becomes ingrained, it feels natural to complete tasks without much mental effort. For example, if you cultivate the habit of meditating for 10 minutes every morning, it will soon become a part of your routine, and you won't need daily motivation to do it. In Atomic Habits by James Clear, the author suggests starting small and keeping habits simple. If you want to develop a reading habit, begin with just 5 minutes a day. Over time, this small effort compounds into significant results. Discipline, on the other hand, involves doing what is necessary even when you don't feel like it. It ensures that you take action, regardless of emotional highs or lows. Cultivating discipline strengthens your ability to stick with tasks and move steadily toward your goals. 3. Overcoming psychological barriers to start. Often people delay tasks because they feel overwhelmed by the thought of starting them. This psychological barrier can be managed using techniques like the 2-minute rule, which encourages you to start any task for just 2 minutes. Once you begin, you'll realize that the task is not as difficult as it initially seemed. The act of starting reduces mental resistance and builds momentum to complete the task. Another major barrier is perfectionism. Many people hesitate to start because they fear their work won't be perfect. This mindset creates unnecessary pressure and hampers action. To overcome this, remind yourself that progress is more important than perfection. Even subpar work is better than not doing anything at all. Taking small steps toward progress reduces mental stress and builds momentum over time. 4. Holding yourself accountable and setting deadlines. Accountability plays a crucial role in ensuring consistent action. Sharing your goals with a friend or family member creates external pressure, making you more likely to follow through. When someone else monitors your progress, it becomes harder to procrastinate, as you now feel a sense of responsibility to meet expectations. This external accountability acts as a powerful motivator, keeping you on track. Setting deadlines is another effective strategy to force yourself into action. Without a timeline, tasks tend to get postponed indefinitely, as the brain naturally seeks comfort and avoids effort. Breaking down tasks into smaller deadlines makes them more manageable and creates a sense of urgency. For example, if you plan to write an article, give yourself 2 days to complete the first draft. These smaller milestones make big tasks less intimidating and push you to act. 5. Using a reward system to stay motivated. To maintain consistency and encourage regular action, using a reward system is highly effective. Rewarding yourself after completing a task triggers the brain's reward circuits, making you more likely to repeat the behavior. These rewards can be big or small, such as watching a movie, enjoying your favorite snack, or taking a break. By associating challenging tasks with positive outcomes, you train your brain to look forward to them. It's important to align your rewards with your goals. For instance, if you're working toward fitness, avoid rewarding yourself with sweets. Instead, choose rewards that align with your progress, such as buying new workout gear. Celebrating small achievements through rewards helps build positive reinforcement and motivates you to continue working toward larger goals. This structured approach keeps the process enjoyable and sustainable. Conclusion. Taking consistent action requires more than just motivation. It demands clarity, discipline, planning, and persistence. Breaking down large goals into smaller, actionable steps ensures that the process feels manageable. Developing small habits and holding yourself accountable builds momentum, while setting deadlines ensures that tasks don't get delayed. Overcoming psychological barriers like fear of failure and perfectionism allows you to focus on progress rather than outcomes. Ultimately, the combination of external accountability, self-discipline, and reward systems forms a powerful framework to stay on track. While the journey may be challenging at times, patience and persistence lead to success. Every small step counts, bringing you closer to your bigger goals. The key is to start small, remain consistent, and celebrate your progress along the way. Remember, success is within reach, as long as we have the motivation to go after it. So what's your favorite motivational strategy? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're looking for more tips on how to achieve success, be sure to check out my next video.